This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. December 29th, Thursday. Thanks for seeing us, Dr. Jarvis.
Always happy to see my number one patient,
Dr. Jarvis said with a wide smile.
What can I do for you?
We're just trying to get out in front of the paperwork before Marigold is discharged New Year's Eve. Duncan said, I don't want to run into any snags. I'd like to get her home as soon as possible. Under the desk, his hand clasps my knee. I appreciate the comforting gesture.
Smart, Dr. Jarvis said, since it'll probably be a busy day, but there's really not a lot to do. I'll have the discharge papers ready to go by 9 a.m. and bring them to you myself. I know the staff will want to say goodbye. Then we'll put you in a wheelchair and take you down to the front, and you can pick her up. Easy peasy.
I wet my lips. And when will we receive the final hospital bill? Should we be prepared to pay something on it before we leave?
I don't know what you mean,
Dr. Jarvis said.
I have a letter here from accounting that says your hospital bill has been paid in full. In fact, there's a credit balance.
I feel my eyes boing open. How's that possible?
I'm not a CPA, Dr. Jarvis said, but it looks like it's been covered by TMZ. The celebrity website?
Duncan reached for the letter.
How can that be?
The bottom falls out of my stomach. Did TMZ get their hands on my tell-all manuscript, and to appease their guilt before leaking it, sent a big fat check to cover my medical bills? May I see the letter? I can hear the tremor in my own voice. After all my family has been through in the past few months, and for us to emerge stronger and better, I can't bear the thought of all the banked goodwill and love being torched by a thoughtless manuscript I wrote before I even knew what made my family tick. But when I glance over the list of checks, I realize the first payment was deposited shortly after I arrived at the hospital, and checks regularly thereafter. The sound of a camera phone shutter comes to me. The poet volunteer I had suspected of leaking photos to TMZ, had his conscience gotten the better of him and he decided to share the proceeds?
Hi, this is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily Podcast. If you're enjoying this story, I would be so grateful if you'd take 2 minutes to leave a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Good reviews feed the magic algorithms that decide what to show listeners who are searching for an entertaining podcast. In short, reviews help more people find COMA Girl. Thank you so much for your support.